The Dentalpreneur Podcast. Okay, doctor, it's time to put down that handpiece. You're listening to the show dedicated to helping dentists get their lives back. It's time to decrease your stress, increase your profitability, and regain your passion. Now introducing your host, Dr. Mark Costas.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Dentalpreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Mark Costas. How you doing, friends? It is morning time in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are here at Thrive Live in the Exhibition Hall, day 2. And I just had a great interview with my great friend, Dr. Christian Pavel. And now I have a treat for you because we are bringing to you a veteran of dentistry and education, somebody that's done a lot of really, really interesting and inspiring things in dentistry. Let's welcome to the podcast, Lou Graham. He's a practicing dentist for a long time. His practice was multi-specialty with associates and specialists. He founded Catapult 23 years ago, and now they have 30 speakers as part of their organization and another 25 evaluators, and they have 43,000 subscribers. They're also partnered with Henry Schein to build the Thrive Education for signature customers. Lou, welcome to the podcast, my friend. How are you?
Glad to be here, Mark.
Oh, so glad to see you again. Last time I saw you was here. You're standing at a circular table up front. We're meeting about how we're going to change the world of dentistry. And you went and did your version of changing it, and I'm trying to change it in my own small way. But how's it going, man? What's new?
I think, you come to this floor and you come to this meeting. I think newness is kind of the vibe of the people here, new leadership. Watching Fred this morning.
Yeah, brand new.
I was really wowed. I mean, Detola does a great interview.
Yeah.
And Fred he's the new CEO who replaced Stan after 35 years. And
yeah.
I like the vibe.
Yeah. You're working more closely with Schein, more closely than ever. What is it? Explain to us what Catapult is. 23 years in the making. What is it that you guys do at Catapult?
So we're a education-based company, totally independent. And the basis is we'll review maybe a couple dozen new technology and products every year.
Okay.
And then our speakers really doing over 300 events a year, really take education with new materials, products, and techniques out to the masses every year.
Okay.
Schein hired us to partner to expand education. And they see education, Mark, like with what you do, as a value to their customers.
Right.
So they rolled out an LMS learning, modular system for Thrive Signature, soon to go out to all of Schein as value-added education. And then we're going to just take it to the next step in how to customize education for each doctor. And I think that's where I see big changes ahead, including DSOs.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so what types of things are people seeking nowadays as far as education in the dental realm? Is it mostly clinical stuff, or is it heavy on technology? Is it heavy on practice management? What are you seeing? Because you have your finger on the pulse of education in dentistry.
I think technology and change is overwhelming.
Okay.
Just take every dentist, and there's a budget to everything. But I think everybody sees, okay, how do I dip into AI? How do I dip into clinical workflow with all this stuff that, whether it's a printer or a mill or digital scanning, how do I work all this out? Everybody's going to get there. It's everybody's got their own path. So what I also see is that team members, not just doctors, they want more hands-on.
Really? Okay.
Oh, absolutely, Mark. They want hands-on. So I think the future is either we're doing local live hands-on programs for DSOs and study groups, but also now we can pretty much master doing hands-on program online. And
really?
So, like we ship them everything.
Okay.
And now
models or mannequin heads?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything. And there's some great, and I don't look at anybody as competition. Like Right Global has this really new master track on mannequin one-on-one education. We're more so, we'll ship everything to you and you're part of a classroom community taking this online at home, or you do it live. And I think, honestly, we just have to build better communities for learning than the old days where you're sitting in a room for 8 hours.
Yep.
Oh my God, Mark, put a gun to me.
Oh, God. But I don't think humans are made for that,
no.
man.
No, you come back from lunch and you see the eyeballs going back and you're like, okay, I mean, we should have ended at 12 o'clock and done something different this afternoon.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a huge problem about the way that we deliver education in the formal educational setting right now, especially young men. Poor young men are not made to sit there in a closed room without getting up and being able to move around. They just don't have the attention span as their brains are developing. Young girls are much better at it than young boys are, but it's just a broken system. I couldn't agree more.
And I think also, to your point, I don't know, when 20 years ago when I'd get on a podium, and I'm a walker, I like to engage.
Yeah,
I've seen you present.
I did too. I walk back and forth. Sometimes it's too much on a small stage. You have to tell yourself, quit pacing.
Right.
People are going to get seasick.
But you want to engage.
Right.
And now today, like 20 years ago, your eyes were focused on you.
Yeah.
Today, eyes are focused on phones. Eyes
true,
are
man.
And I find it not just disrespectful, but okay, if I'm here for you, are you here for me? And are you here to learn? And I think the distraction aspect, like there was a great speaker yesterday and I looked around the room.
Half the people are on their phones?
At least.
That's so disheartening, man.
Then what are they there for?
Yeah, exactly.
Where have we gone that people can't? I came to listen, and 5 minutes into it, I'm on my phone.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's disheartening.
It is disheartening,
it
but
really is.
On the other hand, you give a course, and people come up to you, Mark, and they go, "Thank you," or
"Yeah,
These are my takeaways.
Yep.
I can't wait to get back to the office," or I learned so much. I know I have next steps. And there's that value in education that it's all about teaching and sharing.
Yeah, for sure. So what does a day in the life of Lou look like these days? Running Catapult and kind of focusing on education.
I deal a lot. My first hour and a half, 2 hours is me time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I get up really early. I do my power through all the work I have to get done for the first 2 hours when nobody else is up. Oh, by 7 a.m., I have pumped out 2 hours, a couple cups of coffee. And I would tell you, and I know you're in great shape, but I think as a dentist, I neglected my body for decades. You have family, you have life. So now I will absolutely spend the time working at the gym or whatever, just for me to feel better. And then it's Zoom time, it's companies, it's my doctor time. There's just a lot of my day going on. So 5 o'clock happens way too fast. And I don't know how you are, but I want to stop. I need my evening times. I need my downtime. And everybody expects you to be available from 6 to 8. And 6 to 8 isn't doable. Is it doable to you?
No. I actually, I'm an early riser too.
Okay.
I'm typically up around 4:30 every morning, and then I get my workout done.
Right.
But I peak around 11, and I start to fade around 2:30.
Right.
And if you know that about your own rhythms, then you just schedule your life accordingly. But you're so right. Like when it gets to like 5 o'clock, it's not just like I want to punch the time card and walk out the door. You just actually literally need to unplug. You literally need to reset. And if you don't get that, you're going to burn out so quickly.
And I think everybody needs to know their own clock.
Right.
I mean, if you're a late person, great. But then get your own time in the morning. I don't know.
Yeah.
But as a morning riser, I love having conquered my day by 11 o'clock.
Right. Hey, can we talk about the logistics of Catapult? So you have these speakers. Do you represent the speakers and kind of push them towards different events and get them speaking gigs? Is that kind of your role in their lives?
Yeah, we have 10 full-time team members.
Okay.
2 of them are dedicated to market our speakers. Great menu. So there's a menu of what topics are available. So we really customize what a study group or a state meeting is all about.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask what types of meetings. So state, regional,
anything.
Large conferences, small conferences, study clubs,
And we customize it so they pick the speaker. We bring sponsors. So we try to leave the costs off the table. Because these study groups in smaller meetings, even larger meetings, they're all struggling financially.
Yeah.
So our manufacturers want to be there with the customer.
That's right. They want exposure to those people. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we're not making really a profit on what the company's coming. They're sponsoring the speakers. So we market them and we train our own speakers on how to present.
Really?
Yeah. So we do. If you join our group, you have to go through mandatory speaker training.
I love that. That's so cool.
Well, we're here to mentor.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on my last part of my career, so I'm handing the baton over to doctors who are in their 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
And we're all mentoring. We're a really tight group that really likes to share together and present together.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Mostly clinical topics and technology?
Yes, but many of us incorporate, I'll just say management, how to secure trust with patients, all the things that go into a successful practice.
Yeah.
And you could be the greatest dentist, we all know this, and you're not successful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more to dentistry than just being a great dentist, so to speak, technically.
Yeah, it's only one variable in a many variable equation, right? You have to be grounded as far as your mindset, or else you're going to burn out. You have to be physically fit. You have to have meaning and fulfillment in your work, and then you have to understand how a dollar flows through the practice, how to be profitable, and how to be efficient, and then the clinical stuff too. In addition to all of that, that's why dentistry is so hard,
it's
man.
Hard.
We're required to know so many things and handle so many things with precision. It's a difficult profession, but I still think one of the greatest professions.
Well, knowing you, as I know myself, I love being my own owner.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have always loved running my own thing. And I think life, if you're open to understanding leadership, communication, your team becomes your second family. And
Indeed.
if your team's your second family, you'll win. If your team you feel are just your employees, I think that's a huge obstacle in your career.
Yeah, for sure. Now, do you still own your own practice?
So it's interesting. I was part of a situation that many dentists confront today. I had 3 associates and 2 specialists in my office. My 3 associates at the time were $1.4 million in debt.
Oh.
So I approached them and I said, do you want to create an equity partnership? All 3 said no. 2 were mothers with kids.
Okay.
They were great, come to work and go home.
Yep.
Buyers who came in were not going to be the buyer that I really wanted to. So I had to find really the next entity like a DSO to come in and really take my practice with its legacy of 40 years over. So I did have to transition because I didn't want to manage my practice till I was dead in the chair, but I would have also loved if I had 2 associates who weren't so in debt. Let's figure this out so you can take this over.
Yeah. So you transitioned to a DSO.
I did.
How long ago was that?
3 years ago.
How's the experience been for you?
I'd say my first DSO, I have an NDA. I had to buy my practice back. Terrible experience.
Oh, you had to
buy it back. Yeah. Lawyers have terrible experience. And dentists should think about when they're going to retire. What's your plan? At least 5 years ahead. I'm sure you would agree.
Oh, at least.
At least.
Yeah.
And if you've got any physical ailments, it should be 10 years ahead. Second DSO came in structured, and I would say they're learning the new level of how can corporate dentistry be more than just growth by numbers.
Right.
And I think DSOs today, and I was at Dykema yesterday here, I think you have to understand that doctor, patient, hygiene patient, dental assistant, everything is about the patient interaction. It can't be you're on a scoreboard of production.
Yeah, I totally agree. So when you transitioned out and you kind of hung up the handpiece, did you miss the clinical stuff?
No.
Not at all, not one day? People ask me this all the time because I'm not clinical anymore. The only clinical dentistry I do is on mission trips, which I do a lot of, but I don't do dentistry for pay anymore.
Yeah.
But I never missed it, missed the clinical stuff. And people ask me that question all the time.
I'll say this. How many implants do you have to restore? How many smiles? I mean, I've done it.
Yeah.
And I still mentor my doctors. We do treatment planning discussions. Obviously, I'm teaching. I'm helping my own DSO move forward, understanding best ways to guide our young doctors. What do they want to do? I think we always have to be thinking forward. You know, you do a job for 4 decades. I've done enough clinical. Now it's time. What else do I want to do in my life?
Yeah. I get it. So you were running Catapult simultaneously to being a clinician as well, right? So now that you're only with Catapult, how did that change kind of the way that you work through the world?
I thought I'd ease into retirement.
Time fills in very quickly, doesn't it?
I've never been busier.
Really?
Last year, 90 trips. And so I'm like, oh my God.
90, dude.
90 freaking trips.
I was in the 80s, but.
Well, I'm not,
No, that's because I know how that feels. It is not easy, but 90 trips, man.
This year, we're going to cut back in half. Next year, another half.
Good for you.
Because I have a great team. I have great doctors.
Okay.
It's all about surrounding yourself with the best people.
Yeah.
And I don't have to be the spearhead. I've got great people around me. And it's really all, how do you want to really enjoy every day? Mm-hmm. And I can't enjoy every day. I don't care how you're flying, if you're flying. That's all I can say.
It's true. It's very taxing. Not sleeping in your own bed with different pillows. Pillows are a big thing for me.
I'm a pillow guy.
Yeah, and I don't want to bring my pillow along when I'm just carrying on. So it's hard. You have very inconsistent sleep on the road. And I do. Right after this, midnight on Saturday, I'm traveling to the Dominican Republic for another mission trip. So that'll be my 4th mission trip of the year, 7 total this year. I'll spend 3 months in the third world this year. But we're about 80 scheduled cities this year.
But it's a great thing. That's a great thing.
It's a beautiful thing. I feel so grateful to be able to get to do what I get to do. Lou, this has been a great kind of catch up and conversation. What's the best way for people to reach out to find out more about Catapult or anything that you're doing?
So nice of you to ask. Just go to catapulteducation.com. It's complimentary. Join. We have great education. And just go to Catapult and anybody can reach out. They can access me through there.
Amazing. Lou, you're a legend. I appreciate you so much. You made time for me 2 years in a row. It means a lot. Hopefully we'll be able to keep a tighter contact with one another this year. We have a lot of synergistic things that could sprout between the two of us if we put our heads together, I bet.
Love that. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yep.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen, Dr. Lou Graham.